What's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunensports. What's going on with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Um, yeah, man. Let's talk about it real quick, man. Let's talk some more Cavs, man. And you already got the preseason, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited about the whole season, man. You know. So yeah, y'all already know what's up. The preseason, man. We in it up, man. Can't wait for the season to get ready, man. October the 10th, 7:30 p.m. Atlanta Hawks. That's what it's looking like, man. Jump off the preseason. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So yeah. So I want to talk about um this thing, John Salley came out and he spoke on the Cavs briefly a little bit, you know what I mean? Just briefly. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right. So yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to talk real quick about John Salley. He spoke on the Cavs briefly or whatever, man. Shout out to John Salley, former NBA player. I'm pretty sure some of y'all know who he is. Y'all know of him. Who's listening. From the Pistons and the Chicago Bulls, of course. A champion. We all know who John Salley is, right? So yeah, man. So um, I'm gonna play some audio with John Salley speaking on Donovan Mitchell and the whole Knicks thing, the whole Knicks situation that happened. You already know what happened. I hate to revisit it, but it is what it is. Just a little quick audio. Shout out to Brandon Scooby Robinson with Valley Sports. He's the one that actually asked the questions. So yeah, hold on one second. I'm gonna play the audio with John said and everything. One second.
I said we had the best and the most focused team in the NBA.
Donovan Mitchell returns to the Cavs this season. The Cavs lost to the Knicks in the playoffs. Did that surprise you?
Well, I think it was important for the league for the Knicks to win. And one player never makes a whole team great.
No.
Kobe didn't do it. Michael didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it. D-Wade didn't do it. Shaq didn't do it. Magic didn't do it. It cannot, even though you have a star on the team, think about it on the Detroit Pistons. We had Isaiah Thomas, and they thought that was it. But then the MVP went to Joe Dumars.
I'm gonna play it one more time. One more time.
Bill Lambert was a pro, was an all-star. Dennis Rodman was an all-star. It developed into that.
Okay, so you said one player doesn't make a team great. I'll take that and raise you this. If the Miami Heat were somehow able to get Damian Lillard on their team, would that change the trajectory of their chances of making it back to the Eastern Conference Finals?
They made it to the finals without him. And it wasn't sheer luck. It was that the year before,
to adjust.
I said we had the
I'm gonna play it one more time with what John said. John Salley said.
best and the most focused team in the NBA.
Donovan Mitchell returns to the Cavs this season. The Cavs lost to the Knicks in the playoffs. Did that surprise you?
Well, I think it was important for the league for the Knicks to win. And one player never makes a whole team great.
No.
Kobe didn't do it. Michael didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it. D-Wade didn't do it. Shaq didn't do it. Magic didn't do it. It cannot, even though you have a star on the team, think about it on the Detroit Pistons. We had Isaiah Thomas, and they thought that was it. But then the MVP went to Joe Dumars. Bill Lambert was a pro, was an all-star. Dennis Rodman was an all-star. It developed into that.
Okay, so you said one player doesn't make a team great. I'll take that.
So yeah, man. That was John Salley or whatever, man. He said that, man. He said all that. It surprised me. I hate going back on this Knicks stuff, but it surprised me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It surprised me a lot how we went out. I remember, we had a few guys from the land, of course, in here, man. And I was saying like, nah, yo, I don't think I don't think we winning this in five or whatever. I don't think we sweeping them. I don't think we winning in five. I think it's gonna be a competitive series, about 6 to 7 game series, for me, in my opinion, personally. And it could have been that too, It could have been that. Um, but unfortunately, we lost, man. We wasn't supposed to lose in five though, but it happens, right? Uh, Man, we lost in five, man. Oh my gosh, bro. But it wasn't supposed to lose in five. Even that game one, we should have like I think won game one, and we missed a chance to get like the final possession or final shot because the Knicks was able to get like an offensive rebound. Um, it could have been Julius Randle. We was able, they got another rebound because the game was close. Game one was close. Um, it was the first game, so I wasn't really, I wasn't getting too crazy. This is our first game. But we almost won that first game. It was close. And who to say we win that first game? We play like that in game two. I don't know, man. Um, but I'm just saying, like that was that, man. So, but let's just elaborate on what was said from John. He said it was important for the league for like the Knicks to win. And I believe, right? I said it like let's keep it real. I said that before. The league wanted and needed the Knicks to be in the playoffs, right? They needed the Knicks to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know, and they needed the Knicks to win a playoff series. It was good for the league and the Knicks, of course. I've been said that, I believe. It's not me like making excuses because we lost fair and square. But I think trying to understand what John Salley is saying, uh, and with the Knicks, being the Knicks for how long, as big as how long they been in a little situation, as big as a franchise they are. Just a reminder, by the way, Cleveland is one championship away from tying the rings. I just wanted to throw that out there. I just I just wanted to throw that out there. We are like we are like right there bottom, but yeah, um, they need the Knicks to win that, of course, man. But I'm not making no excuses. We did get embarrassed on our home floor by them, and also in Madison Square Garden. Even though I felt some type of way about like the referees benefiting the Knicks on some of the possessions, but we still had like an opportunity to win games, and we didn't show up. That's just what it is. We did not show up. That's on us. As a whole, from the coaching to the players, that's all on us, man. And look, if you want to bring in like you want to blame our front office for not making moves at the deadline, then go for it.
Shame. Shame.
You could blame them, right? You could blame Kobe Altman and them for not making no moves, at the deadline and reshaping this team before the playoffs. We saw that it was some holes. We knew it was holes, and our bench wasn't, that great. We didn't get that much production from the bench. So if you want to blame them for not making no moves, go ahead and blame them. But I know why Kobe didn't make no moves, and at this point, I'm cool with it. It is what it is. Now, maybe he could have made a move that wouldn't cost you, or you didn't have to lose that particular player if it was a move out there. You don't want to um you didn't want to lose whatever was at stake, right? And take on different contract and salaries or whatever. But again, whatever player it could have been, ask yourself would that player have moved the needle and would it have got you past the New York Knicks in that first round. I don't know, man. I'm gonna play. I want to play this audio one more time so I can hear it again. This audio is from John Salley, man. This is from um a short little question about the Cavs, man. Coming from Brandon Scoopy Robinson with Bally Sports. So I'm gonna play this audio one more time.
I said we had the best and the most focused team in the NBA.
Donovan Mitchell returns to the Cavs this season. The Cavs lost to the Knicks in the playoffs. Did that surprise you?
Well, I think it was important for the league for the Knicks to win. And one player never makes a whole team great.
No.
Kobe didn't do it. Michael didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it. D-Wade didn't do it. Shaq didn't do it. Magic didn't do it. It cannot, even though you have a star on the team, think about it on the Detroit Pistons. We had Isaiah Thomas, and they thought that was it. But then the MVP went to Joe Dumars. Bill Lambert was a pro, was an all-star. Dennis Rodman was an all-star. It developed into that.
Okay, so you said one player doesn't make.
So yeah, and I want to get to that part right there also. Like, so he said, you just can't rely on one player, right? That's what he's trying to say. Like, you can't rely on one player to make the whole team great because at the end of the day, like, it's a team game. It takes a team. Now of course one player can get you there, like, but you need like that superstar player, of course, who's that guy or leader. But in terms of like winning it still takes like a team effort. It takes a team to put in, bro. Like LeBron can get you there, but what happened when his teammates didn't show up? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was a little more heavy load he had to carry. Like, what happened if JR not shooting that good, or you got Tristan Thompson not rebounding and laying laying a guy like Steph Curry out rebounding, but you got JR not shooting good, Tristan Thompson not rebounding, and then you got let's say LeBron, he keep turning the ball over, right? You need that point guard, whatever. Over, he keep turning the ball over and over. Such and such can't defend this person. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like everyone got a role to fulfill. So it's like you got to play your part, bro. Like, I'm not making no excuses for Donovan Mitchell. I'm not making no excuses. I'm not trying to make no excuses for the Cavs, but I'm just saying everybody got to play their part. You know what I mean? So like every star player, like they had like a duo or like a great amount of value role players to help out. Um like let's say Donovan played crazy. Like, would it have been enough? If Donovan did show up, right? Let's say he did show up and then, have that little that poor performance. Let's say Donovan did show up and play crazy. Would it have been enough? Um, if Allen not getting rebounds and Mobley being limited to close shots around the basket because he still have to develop. We know this. He got to develop his jump shot more. And then you have guys who was afraid to shoot the basketball. I'm not even going to get into that, right? You have guys scared to shoot the basketball, or you got guys that's not respected because they are not very good at shooting basketball. So man, man, and that's what I could take from what he said for me. So like with our group of guys, bro, we super young and we got some young talent and potential to develop into a better team. Um, and I know it's still some questions. I have questions. I still have some questions, like some of us, most of us. I still have a little question, but we we could develop it and get better, man. And we have gotten better year by year. I see the progress and stuff like that. So yeah, man. And I look at these the quotes by our guys, man. They just saying like we'll bounce back next season. It's accountability too, man. Donovan, I know some of y'all think he's not a good leader, but he do take accountability. Um, we did do a lot of good things this season in the regular season, but that first round playoffs was nasty work. I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very disappointing. But the regular season was a fun season. I will say that. Um, and shout out to JB, of course, too, man. JB, I think he's the. Some people don't feel like he's the right coach, but I think he's the right coach for now. I'm standing on it. I've been defending JB. There is some things he's gonna have to improve on. We're gonna see what his coaching look like this season, and we're gonna see, man. A lot of people not too fond of JB, but the thing is, he has the locker room, man. The guys trust him. He still has the locker room, and what he says whether y'all want to believe it or not, it actually gets through the guys on the team. They actually listen to what he got to say. So yeah, I'm cool with JB too, man. So I just want to look at this roster real quick, man. We super young. I'm just listening to what John Salley said about development to these guys, you becoming that all star or defensive player. We got some guys, man, who can get better. Um, you know what I mean? Shout out to Devontae Broom, man. Size Stanley Johnson. Yeah, man. I mean, Stanley Johnson. I don't even know what Stanley Johnson doing right nowadays, man. I do have a question about that three spot. I know a lot of people around the league, they are looking at the Cavaliers like they don't see what some of us see. They looking like y'all very undersized at that three spot, right? And I agree. The three spot is because Max Struess is like 6'5", 6'6". I'm gonna say 6'5". Him and Isaac Okoro is like the same height, right? But Isaac Okoro, he plays great defense and he's strong. So, he makes up. The only thing about Isaac Okoro is his 3-point shooting. Then you got Max Struess, who's gonna give you that shooting, but we had questions about the defensive end of him being, I guess undersized, like some people would say. But yeah, Stanley Johnson, I don't know, man. You still have the Kelly Oubre's out there, and who else is on the market? For small forwards, I don't know who else on the market. And then you gotta keep in mind we have a guy named Imani Bates who still got a developable course. So I mean, I don't know Stanley. I don't know what's the chance of Stanley Johnson even getting on the Cavs. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. But yeah. Let me look at this roster real quick, man. I just want to go over our roster, man. Um, Shout out to John Salley, man. He's like I said, man. You can't put it all on Donovan Mitchell, man. Leave my boy Don alone. Yeah, he gets blamed. He could get cooked, but you're not gonna put it all on Don. It's the whole team that played like trash. Like right here, man. Shoot. Look at first of all, some of these guys not even on the roster, right? Like Diakite is not on the roster no more. So ESPN, y'all gotta update this. So you have my guy Jared Allen. Now, Allen, man, what do I expect from Jared Allen, man? Um, what do I expect from Jared Allen, man? I expect Jared Allen to be a lot better from last season. It was his playoff performance. He was one of them guys who I'm like, bro, it look like you don't even want to be out there, like no energy, like. And I felt like that even before the playoffs started, Jared Allen had no energy. You could say he got outplayed. You could say, JB got out coached. Donovan didn't, show up and stuff like that. A lot of guys didn't show up. But Jared Allen, man, I hope and I know he will be better this season. Jared Allen, this is me. This for me, my opinion, me personally. This is what I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for Jared Allen, which might happen and might not happen. But I hope to get the All Star Jared Allen back. I don't think it'll happen, but I hope to get an All Star Jared Allen. You know, better offense, but definitely better on offense, man. The defense is gonna be there, man. I don't know about no defensive player of the year, but uh, better offense, man, and hopefully, he plays. Hopefully, he's better this season. Then you got Imani Bates, right? I'm super high on Imani Bates, man. I'm super high. Let me see what Devontae said. You said can't start at 6'4" Strus alongside a 6'1" backcourt. It will never work. Stanley's a 6'7" free agent and he's cheap. I hear all that, man. I like Stanley Johnson, man. I know he haven't been on no team. What's the last team Stanley Johnson was on? Was it the Spurs? I think he was on the Spurs, and it didn't really work out. He didn't play for long. I don't know why the Spurs released him, but um, yeah, Stanley Johnson. I like Stanley Johnson. I just haven't seen him in a minute. Definitely gonna bring like the effort and energy there. He's 6'7", but the thing will the Cavs looking at him? Well, the Cavs was looking at PJ Washington and some other people. They had their eyes on PJ Washington. They had their eyes on Royce O'Neal. Um, Who else they had the eyes on? Kelly Oubre was a rumor, Christian Wood. So yeah, Stanley Johnson ain't really come up in the conversation. I haven't heard nothing on Stanley Johnson, but um, I hear you though. That it's a small lineup. We just got to see what happened, man. It's just that Max Struess offers something that Isaac Okoro. No, we're gonna see who win a small forward battle. I'm hoping Isaac Okoro will improve, bro. I really hope, man. I really hope, man. Look at his Spurs highlights. Okay, I got you. I will. I'm gonna check it out, man. I ain't see Stan Johnson in a minute though, but I'm gonna check it out, man. But like with Imani Bates though, man, Imani Bates, he's gonna be on the roster, man. He's gonna be on the real roster soon. Sooner than later, man. I'm looking for him to become a spark plug off the bench for us. Eventually, I'm looking for that. Um, Diakite not even here no more. Shout out to Diakite, man. Darius Garland, man, DG, man, DG to PG, who I felt like had an all star type of season. I felt like that. I ain't gonna say he got robbed, but he put us on all star like numbers this year. He had 21 and almost 8 assists. So like I'm looking for Darius Garland to make an all star appearance this season. Um Danny Green. Danny Green was disappointing, not because of him, but he just wasn't utilized at first. We got a little taste of Danny Green towards the end of the season. I think going against Orlando Magic, I seen some things, and you clearly could see Danny Green ain't the same Danny Green if you watch him, on defense. But he did pretty decent, and I thought he should have got in early in the playoffs. But JB never really utilized Danny Green like that, or the coaches that haven't, they didn't really, utilize Danny Green like that. So Danny Green not here. Todd Jerome. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, man. Especially with the thing going on with Rubio. I'm curious to see what happened. Damian Jones, we gonna see. Cass LeVert. I look at Cass LeVert this season, of course, doing what he did last season. I was very impressed playing that Jordan Clarkson type of role, like being that 6 man a year candidate. That's what I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking for him to be like a 6 man a year candidate, man, and another spark plug. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that too, man. And then we have Sam Merrill, man. Sam Merrill, I'm high on Sam Merrill too. He's a little older, right? 27. Um, I'm looking to see what if summer league could translate over if he given the opportunity with the of course with the Cavs. I'm looking to see what happens because he's not on no 2 way. He got a deal. So Sam Merrill, man, he's gonna be like our little baby Kyle Korver, man. You know what I mean? Like a Luke Kennard. We got a sniper in him, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. Donovan Mitchell, y'all already know that's my guy. That's my guy right there. 45. We know why he got that 45 on, man. Shout out to Jordan. Donovan's I say he's in his prime right now. 26. Yeah, he's. I think some people don't think he's gonna get better, but I think Donovan could get better. In my opinion, I think Donovan gonna get better. Donovan Mitchell, he's the leader. He's the guy. He's our guy, man. He's superstar talent. He got the superstar talent. I'm looking forward to him making All NBA first team this season. I thought he could have got it last season, but they gave it to the other guy, so he made a second All NBA. So I'm looking for him to make All NBA first team, right? I'm looking for Donovan to average like this is my opinion, man. You ain't gotta agree. I think he averaged 28 this year. I'm looking for Donovan to average like 30 points, um, 5 boards, 6 assists. Um, Evan Mobley. We know we high on Evan Mobley, man. Look, if Evan Mobley can do what I think he can do, man, this team gonna be all right, man. Evan Mobley, I'm looking for him to take like an offensive lead, be like a Chris Bosh type of player. Definitely win Defensive Player of the Year this season. Because he is a Defensive Player of the Year. He was a finalist. I'm looking for him to make an All Defensive first team this season. Um, All Star, man. I hope, like I hope, but that all depends on what we get for Evan Mobley, man. I don't know, but I'm looking for that. Uh, hopefully shoot like 33% from the three. I hope he can shoot 33% from the three. At least get like get a shot, man. Extend that range out. He can shoot. He's capable of it, but he's not like it's not. You know what I mean? So if he worked on that, we're gonna see because preseason and everything's coming up. We're gonna see, man. So let me move along. Isaiah Mobley. We seen Isaiah Mobley. I don't gotta talk about him. Isaiah Mobley's a beast. Um, Neto is not here no more, right? Yeah, he's not here. And I know he had that injury, so prayers for him. And then we have Niang, Minivan. He's gonna be a key for us too, guys. I'm telling y'all, we gonna love Niang, man. He's gonna be a key, just like Max Shoes. Niang gonna be a key. So remember that. Isaac Okoro, the guy that gets a lot of hate. Um, I'm looking for Isaac Okoro to make a little jump. I'm looking for him to make a all defensive second team soon. I'm looking for him to be more confident in his outside shot. This is what I'm hoping for, right? This everything I'm hoping for, and I hope he just more confident in that shot. I think he's gonna shoot around the same percentage probably, but I don't know if he's gonna come off the bench. As of now, Max Strus look like he's gonna be in the lineup, but JB gonna allow them. They're gonna fight for the position. He's not just gonna give it to Max Strus, right? Which is probably be the lineup, but they're gonna fight for the position. Training camp coming up, they're gonna fight for it. So whoever wins the battle wins the battle. Do I think Isaac Curl gonna beat Max Strus? Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. Levert, he's not in the picture because he's gonna be coming off the bench for us. So moving right along, you got my boy Craig Porter Jr., man, CPJ. I'm big on him too, man. I'm big on CPJ, dog. Him and Imani, they real cool. Depending on the future of Rubio and whatever happens, I want to see what they do in camp, really. So whatever they do in camp, I don't know. He's a little seasoned. He's a little older. You know, he has to work on his outside shot a little more, right? He's 23, right? So I think Kerry Porter Jr. He's well balanced. Just maybe work on that outside shot, but he's pretty solid in all the areas from passing, rebounding. Of course, he got some bunnies. Very poised. You know what I mean? And he could attack the basket, and he don't need the ball. He don't need to score in order to impact the game. So that's what I like about Craig Porter Jr. Uh, moving right along. Let me move along. Rubio, man. Like I said, the future Rubio is still unknown, man. We know he's working on his mental health, so God bless Rubio, man. Max Struess, the Struess is loose, man. Like he could be a threat from the outside, man. For the Cavaliers, man. I'm hoping, man. But Cavs fans, Cleveland fans, let's not put all the eggs in the basket on this one. I think Max Struess is going to be great with us. And then I think he will have some nights, when it's not a great night, right? It happens, right? Of course. I'm prepared for like the inconsistent nights, but you know, he's better than Jetty Osman, bro. So I mean, he's better than Jetty Osman. So we gonna see a lot more good days than bad, in my opinion. So I'm ready for Max Juice to see him out in this court and what he do, man. But yeah, man. You need everybody on the same page. You need everybody on the same page, man. And you need a competent coach who can coach, right? You need that coach. You need that coach, and you need that coach that the team believes in. And JB, he got the locker room. So I know a lot of y'all was calling for JB job last year during the season, the playoffs, after the playoffs. Yeah, JB, he got me a little mad. But look, man, I said this during the season and I say it again, man, for JB.
Real serious. So it looked like I'm gonna be around here for a while. I ain't trying to be your daddy or nothing, but if you need some advice, feel free to talk to me.
JB ain't going away, man. He gonna be around here for a while. I know y'all probably thinking he's gonna lose his job, and it could be on the table if he don't perform with this team that we got here, right? This year and next season. But look, he gonna be around, so he's not going nowhere as of now. He's here to stay, man. But you need that competent coach. You need that coach that the team believes in. And JB got the locker room, so I feel like JB and Luke Walton and the staff. I'm I just want to see what they cooking up, man. I feel like they gonna do something, man, with this roster. I hope. But basketball is definitely a team game as well. 5v5. Everybody gotta understand, man. I think John Salley. That's what he was trying to point out, man. Every star needs some type of help, and I have us as a top three team in the East, and my guy Bubba, right, who's a Sixers fan. He's non-biased. He's non-biased, man. And I appreciate him for being non-biased. Some people be a little biased, but he's non-biased. But as a Sixers fan, he know his situation, so he said he got us number one in the East. So I was like, a word. I said, you said it, not me, bro. I take it. If you think we gonna be number one in the East, I take it. It's not too far fetched. It's not too far fetched at all. But for me, it's not about like the regular season. It's more about the playoffs, of course. So whatever seed we get is cool and all, and but we still have to show up, when it matters. The regular season success will, it will come, right? But if we don't perform, just gonna leave us as frauds, right? And we seen top seeds, lose whatever. But I don't care what seed well, I do care what seed we is, right? And I care about the matchups, but we just gotta perform, man. We finally got, I feel like, the right pieces, and hopefully we can add something else to this roster. But like Devontae was saying, Stanley Johnson. But hopefully we can add something else to this roster. But we had to leave a roster spot also open for like Imani Bates or Isaiah Mobley and CPJ. So it's gonna be a roster spot open for them guys. Let me play this quick little audio. Uh, my people's Bo. He's a Philly fan, man. But he just this how he felt. This what he feel about the Cavs. This is from last
I
stream.
mean, I believe the Cavs gonna have a great year, and in fact, I'm gonna go the extreme and say that I think the Cavs gonna be the first seed.
Ooh. See, look, man. You said it, not me. You said
Yeah,
it, not
I'm very
me.
serious, but in order to get over the hump in the playoffs, I think the power forward needs to take a big step in terms of his offensive abilities, and I'm talking about
Evan
Evan
Mobley.
Mobley, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because we saw him in the playoffs, and sometimes it was like he was not really featured in the offense. It was more so of Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, and Karras came off the bench, did his thing, and um, the Okoro dude, shooting threes. But I need to see him. I need to see him work on his game. I need to see him, get on the block, and use his athleticism, use his quickness, get some easy points. Because sometimes when the Cavs need a bucket, you can't always rely on Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland to make something happen. Evan Mobley, you're 6'11", you're athletic. You're probably bigger than a lot of the centers in the league, apart from Embiid and Jokic and a few others. So I think he has to take
Absolutely.
a huge, yeah, he has to take a huge step offensively and be featured in the offense. And I'm blaming that on the coaching as well. On so I mean, I'm
Yeah, man. That's my man. That's my boy Bubba and Philly fan, man. Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comment section in the chat how y'all think. What y'all think? What y'all think about what he said, man? What y'all think about what John Sally said, man, about the Donovan Mitchell thing? And it taking a team. You can't just rely on one player, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. But yeah, I agree. What my boy Bubba said, man. And actually, Mobley is like 7 footish, but yeah, 6'11". That's cool. And I mean, I think he led the league in dunks. Someone fact check me on that. I think he led the league in dunks. If I'm wrong, fact check me. But uh, I agree with what he said. He said Mobley need to take an offensive lead. We all know that. All the Cleveland Cavaliers fans know that he needs to take a leap, man, and get stronger. And he has got stronger. Like we talked about before, he got a built-in gym, whatever. That's what was discussed as soon as the playoffs ended. That's what was discussed, and uh, so the strength, the offensive leap, and be more in tune, with the offense. Um, I know he got bullied. Yeah, that the strength part definitely right. Because Randall, he man, he was getting a little out, out muscle, But Evan Mobley young, bro. He's young, super young. So he's gonna be all right, man. So just get featuring with the offense more. That's up to our coaching. Our coaching staff to put our guys in position, man, to do like play to their strengths. So yeah, good points by Bubba or whatever. And shout out to Bubba, man. He will be starting. He'll be starting his well, he already got a channel, but he's gonna start posting hopefully when the season start. But he got his channel coming up, so be on the lookout, man. So shout out to Bubba, man. But he gave some good points on that, man. I want to know what y'all think too about what he said and what John Salley said, man. But I also got audio. Also got audio when I spoke to Ryan Hollins, former Cavalier, of course, right? I spoke with him on the Pull Up podcast about what JB needed to excuse me, what JB needed to do for Evan Mobley, to see like what JB needed to do with Evan Mobley to seed this season. So I spoke with him about that. And shout out to the Pull Up podcast, man. For having me on when I'm able to get on, man. Shout out to them, man. Appreciate them, man. But let me play this Ryan Hollins audio. Uh, when I asked him about the Evan Mobley, what JB needed to do to put Evan Mobley, to have Evan Mobley successful this season. Hold on, 1 second. That series was pretty tough to watch, but like my question to you, like, is like if you the Cavs or if you the head coach JB or whatever, how would you use Evan Mobley and make sure you get the best from him this season? Because Donovan and Darius, they the best players on the team, of course, best players on the floor. But do you think that Darius need to take a step back and Mobley become like the number two, and Darius does what he does and facilitate and all that good stuff?
I think Darius can take a step back. I think he has a type of game where he wants to feed his bigs. When he's on the floor, those guys play well. He's kind of the engine that kind of gives up. He's playing that Memphis Mike Conley role, so to speak. But I think for Mobley, his scoring, he's going to have to be effective. He's going to have to, be physically stronger. I think this is now when you maybe go from potential to, hey, we expect you to be in a 17 to 20-point range. So maybe it's not the three ball, but he's going to have to go out and get busy on the block. He's going to have to be effective. He's going to have to add some strength so that he can get to the foul line rather than getting pushed off the spot. But I'm excited to see what this third year leap looks like for him. If he adds that strength, if he, improves upon his scoring. When I saw him, he got a little stronger, got a little bit meaner. And if he can continue making those strides, man, he's scary. He's a guy that can be right behind Nikola Jokic for the best big in the league with his type of talent. So I think the sky's the limit, but I think that team again goes as far as he takes them. So I think it may not.
So yeah, man, how y'all feel about that, man? Let me know in the comments, man. Let me know in the comments. Evan Mobley having the potential to be one of the best bigs in the league, man, being behind Nikola Jokic. That's what. Hey, he said it, not me, man. That's what Ryan Hollins said, man. So I do think Ryan. I mean, not Ryan. I do think Evan Mobley could be one of the best bigs in the league, man. He could definitely be a top player. Um, definitely be a top 10 player if he's able to take the lead we all expect him to do. I know a lot of people put pressure on becoming already saying like he could be like a Hall of Famer, but based off his talent, right? But he had to work on his offensive side of the game. Defense is definitely there. Get stronger, like he said. Like Ryan Hollins said. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think he'd be one of the best bigs in the league? Do you think he could be behind or better than Nikola Jokic? I want to know what y'all think, man. But yeah, to sum it up though, to sum up with what Hollins and John Salley said, and uh my boy Bubba said, man, just to sum it up, man, in a different way. I guess he said it in a different way, but let's stop putting all the blame on like one man. and I get it. He's the leader of this team, right? But let's just stop putting all the blame on Mitchell, man. Yeah, he played like trash. I'm not even gonna hold you. He played like trash. The turnovers, everything. Not being aggressive, not shooting the ball at times. You know, it was just terrible basketball to watch, man. But my thing is, yeah, he played like that, but so did the team as well. They all played like trash. That's the only thing I get. Like that's the only thing I like to get off. Like they just trying to blame Donovan. You could get him all the blame, or give him like 80% of blame. I don't care, but like just say the whole team played like trash as well, man. Except for Levert, yo, Levert and Okoro. I felt like in my like I felt like they did pretty good, man. I thought they did pretty solid. I thought Laverne and Okoro, those the guys who I thought played with more heart than the guys on his team. DG, he played like trash too, but DG like he just had his moments. You know what I mean? He just had his moments, so that's it. But we took a L. We took a L, and we moving on. Nothing to nothing to hold your head down, or we gonna bounce back. Our guys got like the experience now, and it was a learning experience for some of these guys. Now they know what to expect, and like Bubba said, or who said it, John or Ryan, one of them, I forgot. But you just can't rely on Spider and DG, man, just to score all the points, man. You need your role players to step up and play their role, man. And I'm really excited, man. I'm excited about this season, and I know all the Cavs fans, they can't wait for the preseason, right? I can't wait for the preseason. Let me put the preseason up, man. I can't wait, right? I can't wait, man. Just preseason, but I'm just excited for more basketball, of course. So I can't wait for the preseason, and I will be covering the G League, man. So I think I'll be covering the Cleveland Charge this year too. So yeah, let's get it, man. But um, I like to thank you for sharing your time with me, man. Appreciate y'all, man. But y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button, bro. It's free. It's free. But yeah, man, I'm out, man.